new adventures. But
Moominmamma's so sweet.
She is so
So
sweet.
look how cute he is.
Oh,
That's
sorry. You caught us off guard. We're just getting really into this new book that we're told about. A lady we know named Vicky Ireland donated to help get our show, Ladies in Waiting, to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and in return, she asked us to read an excerpt from this book, Family Moomintroll, by Tove Jansson. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. It's a new name to us, but we're very into this series now. So we are going to read a passage, and here we go. Moomintroll found Moominmamma sitting in the drawing room sofa, looking most unhappy. "What is it, Mother?" he asked. "My dear, something terrible has happened," she said. "My handbag has disappeared. I can't do anything without it. I've searched everywhere, but it isn't there." So Moomintroll organized a hunt in which everybody but the muskrat took part. "Of all unnecessary things," said he, "your mother's handbag is the most unnecessary. After all, time passes, and the days change exactly the same whether she has her bag or not." "That is not the point," said Moominpapa indignantly. "I must confess that I feel most strangely towards Moominmamma without her bag. I've never seen her without it before." "Was there much in it?" asked the Snork. "No," said Moominmamma, "only things that we might need in a hurry, like dry socks and sweets and string and tummy powder and so on." "Well, what reward do we get if we find it?" Sniff wanted to know. "Almost anything," said Moominmamma. "I know, I'll give a big party for you, and you can have nothing but cake for tea, and nobody need wash or go to bed early."
After that, the search continued twice as hard. They hunted through the whole house. They looked under the carpets and under the beds, in the stove and in the cellar, in the attic and on the roof. They searched the whole garden, the woodshed, and down by the river. The bag was not to be found. "Perhaps you climbed a tree with it, or took it with you when you went to have a bath?" asked Sniff. But Moominmamma only shook her head and wailed, "Oh, unhappy day!" Then the Snork suggested putting an advertisement in the paper, which they did, and the paper came out with 2 big items of news on the front page. "Snufkin leaves Moomindale, mysterious departure at dawn." And in slightly bigger letters, "Moominmamma's bag disappears, no clues, search in progress, biggest ever August party as reward to find her." As soon as the news had got about, a huge crowd collected in the wood, on the hills and by the sea, and even the smallest forest rat joined in the hunt. Only the old and infirm stayed at home, and the whole valley echoed with shouting and running. "Dear me," said Moominmamma, "what an upheaval!" But she was secretly rather pleased about it.
"What's all the fuss about?" asked Thingamy. "My handbag, of course, dear," said Moominmamma. "Your black one," said Thingamy, "that you can see yourself in, and that has 4 fiddle lockets?" "What did you say?" asked Moominmamma, who was far too excited to listen to them. "The black one with 4 pockets?" repeated Thingamy. "Yes, yes," said Moominmamma. "Run out and play, dears. Don't worry me now." "What do you think?" asked Bob when they got into the garden. "I can't bear to see her so miserable," said Thingamy. "I suppose we must bake it tack," said Bob with a sigh. "Pot-o-witty! It was so nice to sleep in the pittle lockets." So Thingamy and Bob went to their secret hiding place, which nobody had discovered yet, and pulled Moominmamma's bag out of a rose tree. It was exactly 12 o'clock when they went through the garden, dragging the bag between them. The hawk caught sight of the little cavalcade and went off at once to spread the news over Moomin Valley, and soon the Stop Presses news announced, "Moominmamma's handbag found!" by Thingamy and Bob, touching scenes in Moomin House. Is it really true? Moominmamma burst out. Oh, how wonderful! Where did you find it? In a rose tree, began Thingamy. It was so nice to sleep. But just then, lots of people came rushing in and to congratulate them, and Moominmamma never found out that her bag had been used as a bedroom by Thingamy and Bob. And perhaps it was just as well.
Perhaps it was just as well. Thank you, Vicky, for donating to our production and for introducing us to this wonderful story. Can't wait to read more.
Bye.